Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, listen, man, you already know that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Time, energy, the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that dough, chasing that paper, getting to that green, you know, them dollars, them greenbacks. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex, that time, energy, the highest forms of currency. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's in tune and locked in with the channel, understanding we are growing this thing organically, constant elevation. We are on our way to the top, approaching 30,000 subscribers. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Biggest salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But this is the Realest channel on YouTube. So big salute to everybody that's locking in. Make sure you wipe your feet off before you walk into this mansion. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are on. This is Grown Man Business TV. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So big salute, man. Now listen, man, you see the thumbnail. You understand me? You see the title, you know, Charleston White. We got to talk about CW. You know, one thing for sure, two things for certain. I got a lot of people in the DM wanting me to give my perspective, wanting me to give my thought process on what's going down with Charleston White and FBA. You know what I mean? What's going down between CW and foundational Black Americans. And I had to sit with this one. I had to really sit back and really let the downloads download, because you got to understand something. Charleston White is FBA. Charleston White is foundational Black American. So this is not an angle that most people are gonna approach. These are not dots that most people are gonna connect. So being as though this is Grown Man Business TV, being as though this is the Realest channel on YouTube, I'm not about to talk about Mad Hoffa right now. I'm not about to talk about Bag Fuel. I'm not about to talk about ESO. I mean, it's a lot going on in these YouTube streets, along with, you know, what's going on in LA, the fires out there. We're going to touch bases, and we really going to break down what's going on out there in LA. But before we do that, I already told y'all, 2025 is FBA business, foundational Black American business. We are not playing about this. We are not playing about this. And Fat Joe, he already felt the wrath of what happens when you step on FBA, when you play with this culture. Fat Joe, the knock-knee Latino, Fat Joe, Don Cartagena, he already know what time it is playing with FBA. But see, you got to know that it's not hard to approach Caucasians, Latinos, Asians, everybody outside the culture that's leeching, that's disrespecting. It's never hard to point them out and put a boot on their neck. But it's another level. It's smoke and mirrors. It's another level when it comes to the angles, when you got to point out your own people, when you got to point out the very people that look just like you, the very people that come exactly from the same culture as you, that's disrespecting, that's being put in positions by the higher ups and the elites to hold the very culture we both come from back. And that is Charleston White. That is CW. So, you know, big salute to the chat, man. You know, we locked in. I want to say something as well. We becoming very strong, and we are garnering the attention of a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new people. And I want to let you know that it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to have your attention. You have made your way to the Realest channel on YouTube. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So I appreciate it, and I want you to know I see you. I want you to know that we influence the youth, and we influence the biggest YouTubers on YouTube. We do that. So the intention that we are garnering, you know, the constant elevation is something that we're gonna maintain control of. We not about to get out of pocket. We're gonna keep this thing organic at all times. We not adding no preservatives. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that dope straight off the brick into the bottoms. I said the bottoms, my bad. Straight off the brick into the bottles. These bottles, we gonna put that dope. We ain't putting no fentanyl, no baking soda, no quinine. We ain't stepping on this information. So before we get into Charleston White, right? I want to let you hear something. I want to let you see something. And I want you to understand how powerful this channel is. You understand? I want you to understand how influential we are. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, all of that. But listen to this. Listen. Big salute to Haas Campbell. Big salute to Haas, but listen to this.
Y'all watch my lives. My lives is the illest shit. The illest? The illest? The illest. I know that. And y'all know that. Charleston White is the dopest nigga on this earth because he watched Hassan Campbell's lives. This shit right here. This shit right here, nigga. This that dope. And y'all know that. Charleston White is the dopest nigga on this earth because he watched Hassan Campbell's lives. This shit right here. This shit right here, nigga. This that dope.
So now you got that dope. Hey, salute to Haas Campbell. But now you got that dope. Now you got that pure dope. What I'm here to tell y'all and all I'm trying to show you is that we influence. This is a powerful channel. Salute to Haas Campbell. But I ain't never heard you or saw you smacking your arm talking about you got that dope until Grown Man Business TV told you. I'm going to give you that pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. That pure, uncut, raw dope that you was just smacking your arm to. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But this channel is influencing these YouTube streets. So don't think that it's a coincidence that you made your way over here. Don't think that it's a coincidence that the algorithm has led you to the realest channel on YouTube. Now let's get back to CW. Let's get back to Charleston White. Now, one thing for sure and two things for certain, we're going to do this the right way. Charleston White is an agent. Charleston White has become a industry plant. Charleston White is now a puppet for the higher-ups and the elites. It's been like this for a while now. But when it comes to CW, being as though he's a part of the culture, he's a part of FBA business. He comes from the lineage of FBA business. It was very hard for a lot of people to detect what been going on and what exactly happened with CW. All right? So here at Grown Man Business TV, what we going to do is we going to break this down. Charleston White is a prime example of, listen, we got to get rid of these type of dudes. 2025, this is the year of foundational Black Americans. And just like we gonna clean house with any other culture that disrespect, we gonna clean house with anybody that's living with us, with anybody that's representing us, that's disrespecting. Oh, it's multiple different angles to this, my G. The higher-ups and the elites play chess at the highest level. So they not just gonna use a Fat Joe. They not just gonna use, one of these Caucasian men. They not gonna just use none of these people. They actually gonna use the very people that's the closest to you, the very people that look just like you, the very people like Charleston White. Now, in the beginning stages of CW, he was just like everybody else. We all come to this portal. We all come to YouTube, right? And all we want to do is create content. All we want to do is get our voice out there. All we want to do is get our message across. And a lot of the times we got pure intentions. Our messages make sense. Our messages are to move forward the culture. But I told y'all already, when the higher-ups and the elites see what's going on, they always infiltrate. They're going to infiltrate what you like, drugs, what you like, money, What you want, fame? What you want to be a comedian? We're going to give you whatever you want to derail the message. So it starts off organically. And then after a while, they start adding GMOs. They start adding preservatives. They start cutting the message. They start diluting it, watering your message down. And right now I'm breaking down and I'm giving you the history on CW, Charleston White, an industry plan. I know a lot of y'all scared of Charleston White. I know a lot of y'all don't want to say nothing because y'all scared of the wrath. But I'm telling you, here at Grown Man Business TV, it's nothing he could do about this. It's nothing they could do about this. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. And when it comes to FBA business and culture, we standing on that. So let me give y'all an example of what Charleston White used to be. When I first got wind of Charleston White and I understood that, he was a powerful voice for the culture. When I understood that this guy right here, he knows something. He's a smart, intelligent man. And he'd be powerful. He'd be powerful if he stood on FBA business, right? So you got to give Charleston White, you got to give him his credit. You can't just kick dirt on his name first. First, you got to give him his credit. Charleston White was standing on business when nobody was paying attention. When nobody knew who Charleston White was, he was doing the most work, the groundwork. You understand? But deep down, Charleston White wanted to be a comedian. Deep down inside, Charleston White, he yearned to be a celebrity. He yearned to be a puppet for the higher-ups and the elites. And he worked hard. He worked hard, real hard to get there. So big salute to the chat. Over 200 in here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Charleston White, you have met your match, and we're going to talk about this. Anthony Dewberry, you got something to say? We could approach you as well. But any and everything around that, we about to destroy that. We about to expose that. We gonna put it all on the table, and then we gonna go from there. But I'm gonna put the dope right there for you to smack it. I'm gonna put the dope right in front of you, straight off the brick into the bottles. Yeah, I heard Haas say he got that dope. Nah, homie, Grown Man Business TV got that dope. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So y'all already know how we do. I'm gonna let Charleston White say some words just to give y'all some context on what he used to be. What Charleston White used to be is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to the chat.
Fort Worth's multi-million-dollar construction project that's going through Stop 6 on Rosedale has become a open excavation that's turned into a playground for our poor black little ashy children who can barely read. That only 33% can only read on their grade level, so they really can't read them signs, which there really aren't any signs that says do not play, that this is construction. And so it's just an open playground site. And I have the video here. I think I sent that to you, Miss Bivens. I sent it to you, Chief Joel Fitzgerald. A 2-year-old baby, along with maybe a 4-year-old, an 8-year-old, and maybe a 10-year-old playing at you guys' multi-million-dollar playground construction site that's just open to these poor people. There's no hard barrier.
Now let's stop right there. You got a CW, Charleston White, at a local council meeting, talking to local government. You understand what I'm saying? Doing exactly what a leader is supposed to do, doing exactly what somebody with a voice is supposed to be doing, expressing his concerns about X, Y, and Z, whatever projects and excavations they had going on. Charleston White is there in local government saying his piece. Powerful work. Powerful, my G. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the Charleston White they were scared of. This is the Charleston White that nobody listened to and nobody paid attention to. Now, let's really dig into this. Because, yeah, sometimes I see that chat, but let me say something. Sometimes the YG got to check the OG. Sometimes the unestablished content creator gotta check and give the established OG content creator a reality check. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna tell you why I love the fact that my channel is still considered a small channel. We gonna get into that. But don't think I don't see the chat. An established OG, I don't know so much if that's the case. I don't know if Charleston White is really considered an OG. Because my OGs don't partake in homosexual activity. Yeah, I'm going to show you exactly when Charleston White walked through the door. But just stick with me right here. Stay right here. Because we going to break this thing down, homie. This is FBA business. This is foundational Black American business. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. So we got a Charleston White. We got a humble, intelligent Black man right here talking to the city council. Now, in due time, the radical side of Charleston White started to show. When these council meetings wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing, when the downloads wasn't downloading, Charleston White became a radical. And even when Charleston White became a radical, Grown Man Business TV, I was rocking with him. Oh, you know me, if you ain't in tune with the channel, I'm a war general. I like that radical talk. I like when it's time to take law and take the business and take the beef into our own hands. I like that. Yeah. So when Charleston White went left, when Charleston White cut off the dreads, got that Caesar, start talking about guns and all the ammunition and X, Y, and Z, I was rocking with CW. Oh, y'all forgot? Y'all must have forgot. See, it been a while since y'all saw this Charleston White. It been a while since we got the Charleston White that had the establishment on their toes. It been a long time since we saw the Charleston White that didn't want to be a celebrity, didn't want to be a comedian. It been a long time since we saw that, but I'm going to introduce you. See, a lot of y'all don't remember this Charleston White, and we going to break down why you don't remember this Charleston White. ACW, I'm talking to you, homie. It's time to make y'all understand that there is no racism in this. Right now, I'm checking my own people. I'm checking FBA business. This ain't got nothing to do with Latinos. This ain't got nothing to do with Caucasians. This ain't got nothing to do with the Asians. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. It got nothing to do with that, man. This is in-house maintenance. Yeah, listen, homie. Listen, you got to clean your house before you can talk about anything else. And this right here is in-house maintenance. This is foundational Black American. This is Grown Man Business TV. And for a lot of y'all, trust me, I'm glad I got your attention. But now that I got your attention, don't mean we gonna go this way or we gonna go that way or we gonna stand on business. See, once Charleston White got everybody attention, he went left. He got off the message. He forgot what he was here for. So let me show y'all the radical. Oh yeah, he was a radical. I loved it. This is the Charleston White y'all ain't seen in a long time. This is the Charleston White we all fell in love with. We thought he was going to go to the next level with this rhetoric right here. Big salute to the chat. Watch this.
You niggas ain't got all the material you need. We keep it bulletproof vest at the table too. You see how this? It hit the size. That's how you know, nigga, you bitch ass niggas ain't ready for no goddamn what? You bitch ass niggas just be talking bars. You niggas just be talking. You ain't got what you need to go to war.
Woo! Did you see that? Do you like that? Can you feel it? You got a heterosexual grown man, head of his household, married man, showing you a bulletproof vest, telling you you ain't ready to go to war until you get one of these. It was a point in time where Charleston White was powerful. He was spearheading the nigga movement, the Zigga movement. He was spearheading that. Higher ups in the elites pay attention to everything that's going down. The higher ups in the elites said, we got to get our hands on this guy right here. Showing off all these guns, showing off all this ammunition, talking about war, bulletproof vests and all of that. He's dangerous. He's a threat to the establishment. He's liable to get all of these young black men, all of these young black heterosexual men ready for war. We got to get our hands on that. This is the CW that I remember. But you got to know something. In this point in time, CW was talking about white people. He had a lot to say about Asian people. He had a lot to say about Mexicanos and Latinos, my friend. And he had a lot to say about Jewish people. ACW, do you remember when you was talking crazy about Jewish people? Do you remember when you had a lot to say about white people? Do you remember these times, my G, before you sold your soul, before you went through the door, before you bend, break, and folded for them same very people that you was talking about? Now let's get deep into this. Let's get deeper into this, because it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. Charleston White was doing these rhetorics. He was making these moves, and he was saying exactly what I say. He was saying exactly what he felt, right? The higher ups in the elites took the belt off and spanked that ass. The higher ups in the elites got with Charleston White, took the belt off, and disciplined him. What you mean by that, GMB TV? What do you know? Why are you saying this? Well, when Charleston White was talking about white people, Asian people, Mexicans, Latinos, and Jewish people, they took his channel. They took the belt off and they spanked his ass, and they took his monetization and they took his channel, and they started handling him exactly how the higher ups and the elites are going to handle you. And if y'all don't remember, Charleston White, he came back to YouTube. He was crying and he was complaining and he was whining and he was saying, oh, man, and he was doing the whole 1, 2, 3. And if y'all don't remember correctly, he apologized to Asian people. He apologized to white people. He apologized to Jewish people. Y'all don't remember when Charleston White was making his PR run all over YouTube, apologizing, copping the plea, saying he ain't mean it? It wasn't like that. He loves all people. Y'all don't remember that? I remember that. I remember when Charleston White was apologizing. I remember when Charleston White was begging for mercy like he was with G-Unit and 50 Cent and all of them. And he had Anthony Dewberry riding his coattails. We're going to talk about Anthony Dewberry. Anthony Dewberry is the YouTube Tony Yayo. Anthony Dewberry. Anthony Dewberry, I'm talking to you. You are the YouTube Tony Yayo. You are the Tony Yayo to 50 Cent. Yeah, that means you riding Charleston White coattails. You a yes man. Listen to me. Anything that Charleston White do, you say yes ma'am, yes sir. You try to build your YouTube platform on the back of Charleston White. All you do is talk about, you don't got a life. You ain't got a story. You ain't got no charisma. You ain't built like this, homie. It's nothing organic about what you doing on YouTube, and it's about time somebody point you out. Anthony Dewberry, with those double D breasts you got hanging down, is the YouTube Tony Yayo. But we gonna talk more about you later. Charleston White, CW. This freedom fighter. He's now explaining himself. He's now apologizing. He's begging the higher ups and the elites for mercy. This is where a lot of y'all lost Charleston White. He stopped talking about guns. He stopped talking about the revolution. He stopped talking about the Zigga Nation. And he started talking about becoming a celebrity. He started talking about becoming a comedian. He started talking about entering the very industry he was talking down on. He started talking about becoming a puppet for the very industry. Yeah, see, I'm doing it this way because there's nobody else on YouTube that can approach Charleston White in the correct manner. He's too smart. He's a master manipulator. So anytime one of these content creators talk about Charleston White, he wipe them out. But that ain't how it go down over here at Grown Man Business TV. And Charleston White know who I am. He said my name before. He said my name before on one of his live streams. Long time ago. And here we are, full circle. Full circle. A young content creator, a young leader, a young black man, heterosexual black man, head of my household, is here to check you, homie. Now, again, after CW got spanked by the higher ups and the elites, after those people put belt to ass, now you see the recreation of Charleston White. Listen, CW, we love what you do. We see that you have an influence over black men in urban America. We see that you have an influence, but you will no longer talk down on Asians. You will no longer talk down on Caucasians and Jewish. You will no longer do that. We're going to bring you under our arm. We're going to bring you into the industry. We're going to make you. But you will no longer preach revolution. You will no longer talk about Zigga Nation. When the last time you heard Charleston White say Zigga Nation? We standing on Zigga Nation business. Oh, you think y'all gonna have a nation? That's not gonna happen. Not under your watch, CW. Come on, baby. Follow me on this. Don't let this go over your head or under your bridge. When Charleston White went through the door, he was explained and he was relearned and they told him, they made sure he knew the business. You will not talk Zigga Nation. You will not talk revolution. You will not disrespect any of these other cultures, but the only thing you will do is disrespect your culture. Yeah, CW, let's talk about this. If you notice, Charleston White only disrespects black people up to present date. He's only going to talk bad about rappers. He's only going to talk bad about gang members. He's only going to talk bad about black women. But he is not going to disrespect anybody else. If you remember, Charleston White used to talk about raping white women. Oh, yeah, Charleston White used to get on his live stream and talk about taking advantage of white women. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember when Charleston White said that him and his homies used to run train on white women? Pulling that dog fur, each and which way he wanted to pull that dog fur. Y'all don't remember that? See, you can't stand on business and then think you're going to play with grown man business. Charleston White said him, Anthony Dewberry, and all his friends used to run and take advantage, sexual advantage of white women. You ain't heard that in a long time. You ain't heard no rhetoric. You ain't heard no stories. You ain't heard no backgrounds about him doing that in a long time, because Charleston White has officially walked through the door. And now it's about to get real. Now I'm about to give you some real game. Now we about to expose Charleston White for who he really is right now. Oh, you thought it was a coincidence he got all that jewelry on now? You thought it was a coincidence? You thought he was talented now that he making millions of dollars in the industry on these YouTube streets? You thought he did that? No, he did that because he went through the door. He got bended, break, and he folded. Yeah, they buck broke Charleston White. And guess what? Anthony Dewberry was in the same room. Anthony Dewberry was watching. He watched. You know how Diddy used to watch them boys ram Cassie? You know, they said Diddy used to sit over there in the corner and watch them boys run through Cassie. That's what Anthony Dewberry was doing. He was over there in the corner watching them. They've been knocking Charleston White back out for the last 3 years. For the last 3 years, they've been busting up Charleston White back. And all these dudes, all these grown men, supposedly is scared to say it. Well, guess what? You have entered the Realest channel on YouTube. I can't say it no clearer. Stacy Galore, you know I appreciate that 10-piece nugget. You know what we gonna do with that. I gotta digress because it's passion in this. Anthony Dewberry watched them. He sat in the same room and watched them blow Charleston White back out. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, here's where it get real at. I want to show y'all something. Here's where it get deep at. All right? Now I want you to get it. I'm gonna play this a couple of times, and I want y'all to listen to Charleston White submit to homosexual activity. I want y'all to listen as Charleston White walk through the door, and then I'm gonna break it down for you. Ooh, ooh. Listen to me. I'm gonna play this video because we about to go deeper into the matrix. But I want to tell y'all something. I was going to talk about Fat Joe tonight. I was going to talk about, that knock-kneed Fat Joe. But you know what? I said, hold up. It's time to clean house. And in 2025, listen to me, man. We want war. We going to 100,000 subscribers. And I'm going to step on the biggest puppets to do so. Charleston White, you a puppet, right? Well, we about to chop you up, homie. We about to put you in a blender. All right? Big salute to the chat. Hit the like button. Watch this. Listen to this.
Do I need one?
You can, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't get good. Nah, you do good, huh?
Man,
stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking.
Damn, man. You don't have an OnlyFans?
Do I need one?
You can, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't get good. Nah, you do good, huh?
Man,
stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking.
damn, man. You don't have.
Yeah, Aiden. Aiden, you gonna make people think you and CW is doing the Oochie Coochie Wally Wally. Yeah. Charleston White said, Aiden, chill out, man. You gonna make people think that we cutting. Now, how did we get from this? Listen to me, man. Rock with me now. How did we get from this to this? How did we get from this?
So I'm taking the Crips and the Bloods and all the gangbangers to war.
To this.
An OnlyFans?
Do I need one?
You so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't get good. Nah, you do good, huh? Man, stop this. Man, you don't know how good
How did we get there? How did we get from a strong black heterosexual black male talking about war for the community to now this same man sitting in a hotel room, sleeping in a hotel room with Aiden Ross. Appreciate that membership. Holly, Letha Clanton, appreciate that, baby. I like, you know how I feel about you. But right now, we giving up some game. Yeah, I appreciate that membership, and I want to say that since I know you in the room. See, I'm glad I got a lot of y'all's attention. I know I'm understanding that it's a lot of eyes on me. My voice is more powerful than CNN. It's more powerful than Fox News. It's more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlemagne the God playing butt tag every day on your morning radio. My voice is more powerful than that. And I ain't disrespecting nobody. I ain't disrespecting no culture. I'm standing on foundational Black American business. And right now, we talking about a black man. So let's get more into this. Let's get more into this. After them people got with CW, Charleston White, and Anthony Dewberry, the YouTube Tony Yayo, after they got in tune with them and they told them, you not about to spark a revolution. Nah, look, CW, we gonna give you all the money you asking for. We gonna give you everything you asking for. But before we give you this money, before we give you this fame and this fortune, we gonna have you go sit down with one of our LBG 123 ABC communities. And I want to say this right here. We don't got nothing against the Rainbow Coalition. But just as prideful as you guys are to be in that community, I'm just as prideful to be a heterosexual black man. Yeah, a heterosexual black man that's the head of my family and my household, homie. That stand on business. I'm proud just like y'all. You want this fame and fortune, Charleston White? You gonna go sit down with Aiden Ross. And we all know that Aiden Ross is how should I say it? He's a bisexual man. We all know that Aiden Ross is a YouTuber, he's a streamer, he's a content creator that go both ways. Now listen to me. Listen to me, CW. You can't just be nice. You can't just talk. You got to literally go do content. We gonna pay you, but we need you to do content with Aiden Ross. We need you to be in the same hotel room with Aiden Ross, and we gonna disrespect you, homie. We gonna have Aiden Ross talking to you like you a part of the community. This is what happened, and I want to point something out to y'all. I want y'all to put your eyes on this. In this video right here, Charleston White ain't got a chain on. He ain't got a lick of jewelry on, because this is before Charleston White. This is him walking through the door. He ain't got an earring on. He ain't got a chain on. He ain't got a bracelet on. He ain't got no rings on. I want y'all to look at this. So after Charleston White did this humiliation ritual, after Charleston White went through the door, after Charleston White got buck broken, that's where the jewelry come in at. That's where the money come in at. That's where all these other things take place. Because before you get the fame that you looking for, before you get the fortune that you looking for, oh, you gonna get bended, break, and folded. Oh, you gonna lay down. You gonna get down and you gonna lay down. And when you lay down, you gonna stay down. I tell y'all all the time, you want 100,000 subscribers on Instagram, show some cleavage. Show some ass. Get to twerking some ass like Sexy Red in them. And I guarantee you, get promiscuous. And I guarantee you, you get everything that you asking for. But as soon as you present yourself as a family woman, present yourself as a respectable married woman that covers her body up, that don't show off no ass, and you will barely get 20,000 subscribers. I'm just giving you the game on the industry. Now look at CW. Watch this. Look at him. Do you see an earring, a chain, a watch? Do you see anything? Look at him. I'm talking he was down bad because the higher ups and the elites had stopped his channel. They stopped his monetization. They started whooping. They put belt the Charleston White ass. They started whooping him. Man, you out of pocket. What? So you telling us you did what to white women? You did what to white men? You will never make another dollar again in this matrix. Oh, you want to get paid? You want it? Okay, hold up. We about to put you with Aiden Ross. How does a Charleston White end up in the hotel room sleeping with Aiden Ross? And listen to what Aiden said. Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen. Big salute to the chat.
I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, Uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking. God damn, man.
Don't have an OnlyFans?
Charleston White said, you don't know how good I lay the pipe. Then right behind that, he said, don't even speak on it. How can Aiden Ross speak on something he don't know nothing about? Aiden Ross said, oh no, Unc, you fuck real good. Yeah. You lay pipe real good. That's what Aiden just said to a Charleston White. He let him know, yeah, you lay that wood, homie. And then Charleston White got upset and he said, don't talk about that. I don't want nobody to know. Now, I know y'all think that is deep, but we gonna get even deeper because again, it's time to clean house. A lot of the times, it's the people that look just like you. A lot of the time, it's the people that's right next to you. That's going to tear down the empire. That's going to tear down your fortress. That's going to stab you in the back. It's the people right next to you. And Charleston White is right next to us. FBA. He's right next to us. You let the average person tell it. He's a spokesperson for black people. Charleston White. I want to run that again, man. This is classic material. Watch this.
Do I need one?
You so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't that good. Nah, you do fuck good, Unc. Man, stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, Unc. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking. God damn, man.
Don't have an OnlyFans?
Do I need one?
You so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't that good. Nah, you do fuck good, Unc. Man, stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad.
Now look at CW right here. Oh, it's about to get real. We gonna have fun with this real quick. Hey, Charleston. Hey, Anthony Dewberry. Hey, listen, man. Put your training bra on. Hold your breasts up if you wanna have this situation over the content. If you want to talk about this, because I'm sure you gonna talk about this, right? Let's talk about this. Charleston White ain't got a lick of jewelry on, and he got a shirt that say EBT. You think that's a coincidence? You think it's a coincidence that Charleston White got a shirt that say EBT, and he's talking about homosexual lovemaking with Aiden Ross? Yeah. See, you got to know something before we go into this, right? I'm a grown-ass man, B. It's hard for me not to speak on things. It's hard for me to, act like it ain't what it is. It's hard. It's so hard. I'm learning how to get and act like nothing happened. You talking about me, you doing this, you doing that, and then we got to be in a social construct. We got to be in a social environment, and I got to act like you ain't what you is. It's just one of the hardest things for me. So for me to act like Charleston ain't what he is, as smart as he is, as intelligent as he is, for me to act like he ain't walked through the door, it's just hard for me, babe. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this. He ain't got a chain on. He ain't got a bracelet, a ring. He ain't got an earring. He looking like exactly what his shirt say. EBT. Now, and what you got to understand is after this altercation, after this this content creating. After Charleston White did his humiliation ritual, now we getting these big chains and all that. We getting to the money. We making millions of dollars. After you sell your soul, you get to make millions of dollars. You don't get to go up in this industry. One false move. One false move. Go get some money with Trump and show people you was getting money with Donald Trump and watch them snatch your money away. Watch them submit you. Watch them spank your ass. Go get some money with Trump and then post it and see if you don't lose. Yeah. In this industry, you gonna bend, break, or you gonna fold. And if you don't choose to do that, now you standing on business. Now you standing on business. Now, I had to give y'all that because that's going to lead me into this next angle. That's going to lead me into what's next. Where we are in present day. You go from war ready to telling Aiden Ross, don't tell nobody what we did last summer. Nobody. Don't tell nobody what we did last summer. I'm talking about a black man. So now we can't say nothing about this and we can't say nothing. I'm talking about a full-blown FBA member that's misleading the culture, that's misleading the youth. That's that, bro. It get deep with Charleston White. Not only did Charleston White do what he did with Aiden Ross. I'm gonna leave that to your imagination. Yeah, allegedly they was busting up his back in that hotel room. Not only did Charleston White get with these people and start talking and bending and breaking and folding, but Charleston White also talks about sexually assaulting children. Now listen, I can't play that on the channel, but I'm going to give you the synopsis. I'm very good at articulating myself. I'm one of the best at this on this channel, in these YouTube streets. I'm one of the best at this. So let me play this one more time because I just can't get enough of it. Listen to this.
Man, you gonna make people think we fucking. Damn, man.
Don't have an OnlyFans?
Do I need one?
You like, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't fuck that good. Nah, you do fuck good, huh?
Man,
Stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking.
Damn, man. Don't have an OnlyFans?
Do I need one?
You like, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't fuck that good. Nah, you do fuck good, huh?
Man,
Stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking.
Damn, man.
Hey, CW, he ain't gonna make nobody think nothing. We already know what y'all did last summer. He ain't gonna make us think nothing. We already know what you did. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. And listen to me, just like P. Diddy, just like Jay-Z, in due time, your sacrifice is coming. In due time, when you stop being an influence, when your word ain't as powerful as it used to be, you will be on trial for the things that you said and the things that you did, homie. It is what it is. When you get in bed, you gotta lay in it. And when you get in bed with the higher ups and the elites, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. So after Charleston White did this, right? Not only did he do this, and you know, I don't rock with Mad Hoffa. I don't rock with Mad Hoffa, homie. Mad Hoffa strike my channel. I had 90 days where I had to be very peculiar and very particular about the things that I said on my channel because Mad Hoffa striked it. So I don't rock with Mad Hoffa. But Charleston White and Mad Hoffa, they had a back and forth on YouTube. They had a disagreement. They wasn't seeing eye to eye, if y'all don't remember. And Charleston White came on to YouTube and said that he would sexually assault Mav Hoffa's 2 daughters. Said that he wanted to do X, Y, and Z, a whole bunch of unthinkable acts to Mav Hoffa's 2 little girls. I remember it like it was yesterday. Maybe I gotta refresh your memory. It was so vulgar, it was so out of pocket that I cannot play it on my channel. But if you type in Charleston White and Mav Hoffa, the videos are gonna come up. There is no leader, there is no black man that's gonna go for what Charleston White said about Mav Hoffa's daughters. I don't know how Charleston White was even able to go to New York City and do a show after what he said about Mav Hoffa's daughters. I can't say it on this channel. I can't do it on this channel. But what I can do is lead you. Listen, man, let me show you something, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. At all times, we stand on this business. We stand on this business, homie. We stand on it. Let me show you. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Watch this, man. Watch this, man. Listen. This. Look at this right here. Look right here. Charleston White disrespect Mav Hoffa's kids. Shaking my head. This is the video right here. I can't play it. Charleston White disrespect Mav Hoffa's kids. Now, I don't rock with Mav Hoffa, but the last thing I'ma stand for is somebody disrespecting innocent black women, young innocent black children. Why are you saying this, G&B TV? Why are you going this route? Why are you, pointing out the fact that Charleston White said that he would sexually assault Mav Hoffa's children? Why are you saying that? Harmony, appreciate that 2-piece nugget. We're gonna dip that in barbecue sauce and Chick-fil-A sauce. We're gonna do all type of things with that $1.99. Highly appreciate that. Why am I saying this? Well, one of the distractions, one of the illusions that Charleston White uses on YouTube is the fact that he works with children. Now, if you can't see through the smoke and mirrors, you're going to look at that. You're going to say, salute. Salute to Charleston White. But when you a grown man that stands on grown man business, when you a full-blown heterosexual, you don't dibble and dabble. You don't play the fence. You're not a down low. When you really stand on business, you're going to ask yourself, how can you work with children at the same time saying you will sexually assault children? How do that mix? You get on YouTube and say X, Y, and Z about minors, about little girls. Who in their right mind going to let your ass inside of a school? And I've seen it done. I've seen Charleston White in middle schools. I've seen him in elementary schools talking to children. Hey, man, we're going to have Charleston White here at your daughter's school, man. He's going to be in the auditorium, and we think that it makes a lot of sense for Charleston White, CW, the same guy on YouTube that said he would do X, Y, and Z to 2 innocent little girls. We're going to have him come in and talk. Hey, baby girl, I'm coming to get y'all early today. Yeah. I'm coming to get y'all early today. Don't worry about it. Don't ask no questions. We going to get ice cream and we going to have some conversations. But you will not be attending Charleston White in no auditorium talking about nothing. Again, the distraction. When you listen to CW, when you listen to Anthony Dewberry, and it's, oh, we work with the children. Yeah, we work with the kids. Oh, you do. You do work with the kids. It's only a matter of time before we gonna know exactly, before you gonna be on trial, before your ass gonna be in court for exactly how you work with them children, Charleston. Man, hey man, we holding no punches. We keeping it all the way funky. We want what we want. We want we standing up for this FBA thing. We standing up for this foundational Black American situation. But before we do that, we gotta be taken very seriously. And there's no way we can be taken seriously when you got people praising a man that said that he rapes women and he will sexually assault children, and it's live on YouTube. It's on YouTube, homie. It's all you got to do is do your due diligence. Oh yeah, man. It's a Saturday night. We not holding no punches, and you got to understand something. It's a lot going on. It's a lot taking place. It's a lot to talk to. The downloads are downloading. You're going to get down and you're going to lay down. And if you lay down, you're going to stay down. And trust me, CW, we going to make sure you stay down, homie. You're going to make sure you lay down. You got some explaining to do. I don't want to hear all that intelligent talk about X, Y, and Z. Nah, you got to explain that. Oh, you know, I'm a YouTuber. Nah, that's not a big enough or good enough excuse to talk about sexually assaulting little innocent black girls. Oh, I'm a character. Nah, ain't no character on planet Earth. It ain't no justification for that. And a lot of y'all let it slide. Oh, nah, homie, I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. Now, after CW did what he did with Aiden Ross, after CW talked about what he do to young black little girls, all because you got a beef with their father, all because you and their father had a disagreement, you telling us what you would do to them young, innocent black little girls, right? After all that takes place, and after all that goes down, and not only does it take place and does it go down, but after it circulates through the algorithm, through YouTube, through social media and all of that, then we see CW with all the chains on, all the money, all the jewelry, all the shows. Now you a comedian. You wasn't not near a comedian ever. But now you being pushed into the media as this traveling comedian. It's a reason why I say organically. You think I can't get with Aiden Ross right now? You think I can't get with somebody from the community? Respectfully. You think that I can't get with somebody from their community, do a certain type of content where they're talking to me about what I do with my private area and, you know, making, you know, sexual gestures towards a grown man, a heterosexual black grown man, and then get 100,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers? You think I can't do that? You think that ain't something that they pushing? When it's organic, it take longer. When it's no GMOs, when it's no extras, when it's no preservatives, when it's no chemicals added to the situation, it take longer to grow. Why are you saying this? Why now, GMB? Well, you know what, man? I had to sit with this. I had to sit with this because Charleston White is somebody that in the beginning stages I had an admiration for. I had a certain level of respect watching Charleston White sit at the table and his wife cook him breakfast every morning. You know why? Because my wife cooked me breakfast every morning. She know exactly how I like it. She know I like my grits a certain way. She know I like my eggs a certain way. She know I like my pancakes nice and salsa. I don't like big pancakes. I like them. So I used to respect Charleston White for showing that angle, for showing that side of it. I never thought, because at that time I didn't understand what YouTube was. I didn't understand that it was a portal, that when you step into this realm, they're gonna watch you. They're gonna pay attention to you. They're gonna look at you. They're gonna say, yeah, look, we like him. Let's see if we can bait him in. What do he want? What he into? He like weed? Okay, let's see if we can send some weed to him. He like women? Or he like white women? Oh, you know, a lot of them dudes like white women. Oh, they want that blonde hair and that blue eyes. They'll do anything. You remember Martin Luther King? We used to send white women to him all the time. Send some hoes at him. Let's see what he do with that. Or he like money. Yeah. We all need money, don't we? Don't we all need paper? Ain't we all trying to pay our bills? Ain't we all trying to get to the next level? Yeah, that dog fur. That blonde. I'm talking a golden retriever. I'm talking a Shih Tzu. I'm talking a sheepdog. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, he need money? Let's put him in position to make millions of dollars. You know what they'll do for money. You know they'll disrespect, they'll talk crazy, they'll downgrade, they'll sell out. They'll sell out their own people if you put that check right in front of them. It's time that this been said. We have to say this. It got to be put out there. Charleston White is a puppet. Now here we go, present day. I done went through all of that. I done broke down every aspect. The Charleston White in the beginning, when he was righteous. The Charleston White that turned into a radical, war ready, a war general for the Zigga Nation. Charleston White that went through the door with Aiden Ross. Talked about what he do to little children and all that. To right now. Let's talk right now. Now we got Charleston White at the highest level. You know, the higher ups and the elites, they're happy with the work that Charleston put in. They're happy with the rhetoric, the misguidance. They're ecstatic. Yes, we love you. So now they're giving him whatever he want, respectfully. And I ain't no hater, homie. Get your money. Get your money. But you can't be a spokesman. You can't be paraded around as a righteous man after you went through the door. Now, because it's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever. It's a war going on outside. And the last thing we need is an enemy in the house. The last thing we need is somebody, a puppet, an industry plant, moving around us like they with us. How you know that, G&B TV? Well, here we go. Here we go. All I hear Charleston White do now is talk crazy about his own people. Talk crazy about black people. Talk crazy about foundational black Americans. And not only that, he's talking down on reparations. Now, let me tell you something. In the beginning, Charleston White was all for reparations. He always talked about exactly what his family went through, my ancestors went through, your ancestors went through, and why we, as the lineage, the same way Jewish people get paid for the Holocaust, we are supposed to be funded for what happened with slavery. We, right? He was all for that. He was all with that. But walking through that door, you got to change your tune. Not only are you going to talk down on black people, your own people, but now you're going to disrespect them. You're going to disrespect the woman. You're going to disrespect young black men, adolescents. You know, when a young white male goes through things early, you know, they understand that it's trials and tribulations. And the Caucasian community does not, you know, deem them thugs and criminals. You never see on the news when a young white man does something, you never see them call him a terrorist. You never see them call him a thug or a criminal, an outlaw. You always see them say he has some mental issues. Also, he was bullied. Oh, he was bullied, and he went through so much bullying that he shot up this beautiful high school. It's a reason for that. So Charleston White ain't allowed to talk about them people like that. Not in the manner that he used to. But he's allowed to talk about us. He can say the wildest, outlandish things about his own people, and there's not an eyebrow raised. Dr. Umar, same situation. I could do a whole live stream on Dr. Umar just on his own. How he went from, having a pure message, how he went from really trying to move the culture forward to trying to rape the culture, robbing, a Ponzi scheme when it come to that school he was talking about. We ain't never seen. What happened to that school, B? What happened to that school? Now we seeing, Dr. Umar and Suki in photographs. You got a Dr. Umar taking pictures with whores. You got Dr. Umar in a picture, hugged up with Suki. Come on, B. Come on, B. I'm going to tell you something, right? I didn't ask for this position. I didn't come up here and I didn't tell y'all how to be men. I told you this is grown man business. I didn't come up here and I didn't tell y'all, what to do. I didn't come up here. I didn't ask for cash apps and money. I didn't ask for this position. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. When you're not trying to be a celebrity, when you're not trying to do these things, that's when it's going to start happening. See, a lot of y'all want to be celebrities like Charleston White. Y'all want to be celebrities. Deep down, you want to be in the industry. You'll do anything. You'll do anything to be in the industry. And the whole time, they looking at Grown Man Business TV. They checking in with me. Celebrities is checking in with me. Why? Because real is going to recognize real. When the dope is pure, it sell itself. Charleston White can't talk no craziness like he used to. He's already been break and folded. And I'm going to tell you something. Charleston White ever get out of pocket. He ever get out of pocket, I guarantee you a video with him and Aiden Ross will surface. A video, evidence of what they did last summer will surface. Charleston White will never talk crazy again. Stacy Galore, you already know we appreciate that 10-piece nugget. Straight to the barbecue sauce. Straight to the realest. The realest. Got dudes out here talking about they got that dope. Got dudes out here talking about the dope is pure. Listen, man, it's okay. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. The highest form of flattery. I don't mind it, man. I ain't doing nothing crazy. I ain't doing nothing out of pocket. You got to understand something. It's levels to this. It's angles to this. This YouTube shit is a portal. It's like television. So if you do it the wrong way, if you move the wrong way, you can destroy a lot of things. You got to do it organically, homie. I ain't disrespecting nobody on YouTube. I ain't hiding my channel. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap because when you hear a strong black man use his Adam's apple, use his baritone, don't bend, break, and fold, look you in the eye, say what he mean what he say, it's prideful about being heterosexual. Why can you be prideful about being a rainbow member and I can't be prideful about being a stand-up heterosexual black man? Why is that? But if you was to look at my channel, it's like, oh, nah, because, it offends people when you not like Saucy Santana. Hold up, homie. Hold up. When you ain't talking like Lil Nas X, it offends people. They think that, yeah, you know, he don't like, nah, I don't dislike nobody. I love my people. And if I was like this, oh, y'all will love me. If I was like this, y'all would accept it. Y'all wouldn't care. If I was like this, y'all wouldn't care. If I was like this, y'all wouldn't care. But because I trim my beard up nice and neat, because when I come up here, I ain't doing none of that funny business up here on my channel. Because when I come up here, I'm passionate. I say what I'm talking about, and I got facts to prove it. I ain't up here bashing nobody. I ain't bad. Listen, man. Listen. I ain't making this up. They kiss people in the mouth. They kiss their dogs in the mouth. I ain't saying nothing wrong. They kiss their dogs in the mouth. So then when I come up here, right, and I talk about these things, now it's, oh, you don't like, oh, you know, I got it. No, I'm not walking on eggshells about this. And I ain't doing this for likes, and I ain't doing it for subscribers. That's why you know I'm doing it organically. It's organic. I know how to get likes and subscribers. Listen to me. I come up here tomorrow and I got my fingernails painted. I'm going to have 60,000 subscribers. All I got to do is paint my fingernails, and I'll have 50 to 60,000 subscribers overnight. What you for likes and views, you think that's what I'm doing this for? Come on, man. I built this organically. I remember when it was only 15 people in my live chat, in my chat. My day one investors, it was only 11 people, 20 people, 30 people. Now we got over 300 people in the live chat. We doing 10, 20, 30,000 views in one live. Bruh. All I gotta do is put my nails like this. All I gotta do is put my nails like this, and we'll be at 100,000 subscribers. So don't ever disrespect me talking about likes and views. Yeah. Yeah. You wanna go. This is all I gotta do right here. Salute to the chat.
Do I need one?
You like him, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't get good. Nah, you do good, huh?
Man,
Stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't no speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking damn, man.
He don't want Aiden to speak on it, because he don't want us to think, but I'm telling you, we already know. We already know, homie. This live stream and the downloads came from this live stream because I got to balance this out. It's natural for me to want to be protective over this, to be protective over this culture. This the culture that I'm going to teach my son. FBA culture, foundational Black Americans, right? So I'm protective over it. So anybody outside the culture, you know, I'm going to put a boot on your neck, just like I did Fat Joe. I'm going to go live. I'm going to put a boot on your neck, just like I did Mad Hoffa. Mad Hoffa, a Jamaican. A Jamaican that lays down with Javante Misfit Tank Davis. Y'all already saw, hey, this is who, hold on. This is his side piece right here, Mad Hoffa. So but you know what I gotta do as well? I gotta clean house. We got a lot of imposters in here. We got a lot of fakes and phonies in this house. We got a lot of puppets in here. Charleston White, Anthony Dewberry. Hey, look, man, you got some explaining to do. And it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It's too easy for me to expose Mad Hoffa. Listen to me. Any man that'll knock that down right there, he's down low. He's DL. He's a down low man. Any man that's leaving his old lady to slide up in this and knock these boots right here, Mad Hoffa, we gonna do a live stream on you. I'm gonna get back to you, but for right now, CW. Big salute to the chat, man. Y'all already know how we giving it up. Make sure you hit that like button. I want 100,000 this year. I want 100,000 subscribers on this channel. And the downloads is telling me that we gonna have to start stepping on these fakes, the frauds, the YouTubers that's manipulating the fraud, that's perpetrating the fraud, that's doing all of that. It's time to, we don't got no friends in these YouTube streets. I ain't got no friends in these YouTube streets. I will step on any and every YouTuber that's not standing on business. If you say my name in any which way, if you talk crazy, if I get a DM and it's showing me you talking crazy or saying anything, I'm going to step on you. I'm going to step on you at any given time because that's what it take in this street. In this, there ain't no friends in this. Because you get to hanging with this YouTuber, you get to hanging with that YouTuber, and now, you know, hey, I don't think you should say that. I don't think you should do that. You know, nah, I wouldn't do that. They start diluting the message. They start watering down the message, just like CW. He had a message at one time. Laid up with Aiden Ross, has no message. He has no message now. Now, you got a YouTuber with 30,000 subscribers that can send shots at you. Because your message is watered down, and I got that pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles. Now you got a YouTuber that's on a smaller channel that can expose you. Now let's talk about this. Because Anthony Dewberry and Mad Hoffa and you know Charleston White, these dudes, they'll say, hey man, he got a small platform. That's a small platform in X, Y, and Z. And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about why the small platform would be used. First and foremost, I'm grateful that my channel was still considered a small platform because it didn't take for me to get 100,000, 200,000 to realize what need to be done. On this small platform, I'm going to give you that pure dope. I'm giving you that pure dope on a block that they don't think is pure dope on. They saying, yo, that block ain't pumping like that. That's a new block. You know, it's pretty young. So we already know that information going to be stepped on. Yeah, that information ain't going to be that good. You know, it's a small platform. We ain't got to worry about that. Whole time, I'm giving you the purest dope on the smallest platform. And I'm making them eat that. I'm making them eat it. Yeah. And then what you got to understand is they all hear my voice. They hear me. They hear me, homie. I'm a respond or don't. It don't even matter if you respond to this. The truth is the truth. You used to stand on business. You turned around and laid down with Aiden Ross. And now all you do is disrespect black people, your own people. You, what? On a small channel. You get too big, they start feeling like, oh, nah, see, Mad Hoffa, he got 1 million subscribers. Mad Hoffa got 1 million subscribers. Charleston White got such and such. Everybody got all these subscribers, but we got the same numbers. Yeah, people, what I'm telling you, if I really go hard in these live streams, we all doing the same numbers. Mad Hoffa, his live streams do what they do. Mine's do. I only got 30,000 subscribers. Big salute to the chat, man. You know, uh, again, we gonna talk about a lot, man. We gonna talk about a lot. Hold on. That's going on in these YouTube streets, and that's going on just nationwide. You know what I'm saying? Globally as well. But we're gonna talk about what's going on nationwide. You got snow in Atlanta, and you got fire all over California. I know the higher ups and the elites don't want me to talk about California. I know the higher ups and the elites don't want me to really tell y'all and literally show y'all what's taking place in California. They don't want me to tell y'all that all was set up. That's not natural fire. They don't want me to tell y'all that the day before the fires took place, the day before the whole situation happened, that it's people that have recordings of these weird little planes, these drones, these military drones and these military planes flying over the designated area that's on fire. They don't want me to tell y'all that in Arizona, the fires started the same day coincidentally as out there. And yeah, they don't want me to tell y'all this. I'm going to do a whole live stream on this. They don't want me to tell y'all this because it is what it is. It'll be what it's going to be. The same thing that happened in Hawaii is what they're doing in California because it's a plot, it's a plan, it's a scheme for land, for prime real estate. Even in the Hollywood Hills, y'all are not safe anymore. The prestigious, the Caucasian, that white supremacy is almost non-existent. They don't care if they don't care if it's y'all, they don't care who it is. Y'all don't remember Hawaii, or y'all forgot that quick what they did in Hawaii and all those billionaires bought up all that land. Y'all ain't never heard about the smart city they trying to bring to California, where they was going to put that at. They don't want me to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about this. It's nasty work what they doing out there in California. It's nasty work. Oh, so you telling me all the property taxes, all the, food taxes, all the taxes that they take from them people out there in California. Because if you on a certain level, you understand that is not, boy, it is expensive as hell to live in California with all the taxes. And you mean to tell me they ain't got no damn water out there? Or it's a coincidence they ain't got no damn water? Pacific Ocean right there. You got mountain areas with all type water in that shit. And you telling me they ain't got no water? And you want a grown man. You want a big dog. I told you I got a problem with acting. I'm not an actor. I'm not Charleston White. I ain't looking to be in your movie. I ain't looking to be on your stage. I'm not a comedian. I'm not an actor, homie. It's hard for me to act like it ain't what it is when I know what it is. It ain't what it is, but I know what it is. And they burnt all those people out. We're going to talk more about that. I'm going to do a whole live stream, beautiful live stream for a Sunday afternoon. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. So if you ain't hit the like button, if you ain't hit the subscribe button, if your notifications ain't on, I highly suggest you make sure you got that. You make sure it's right. Listen to me, man. Water can't put out a forest fire. Okay. All right. If you believe that, hey, kudos to you, my friend. Kudos to you, I am Aboriginal. You know I rock with you. But you need to know something, man. It's people out there in Cali that's using their pool water to saturate the grounds around their houses, and their houses are not burning down. It's people out there. I'm watching videos of people that did not evacuate, saturate the ground with water from their pool, and so the water's gonna do something. But you mean to tell me they ain't got no water? And the fire hydrants ain't got no water. It's a reason for that. And I know the reason for that. I am Aboriginal, so I'm going to give y'all that game tomorrow. I'm going to really break this down for y'all. It's a reason. You got to know something, man. You got to know something, man. I'm realizing as well, you know, most people would love to have built the platform to have a certain amount of people, hundreds of people open their ear to them. Most people love to hear themselves talk, but they ain't talking about nothing. Most people love to hear themselves talk. Whole time they ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. We are living in a day and age where I don't care how much money you make a year, you have not affected the matrix. Oh, I make 300,000 a year. So what? You make 400,000 a year. So what? You got Bitcoin. You got investments. So fucking what? You better make sure you got water at your house. You better make sure when the crash happens, you got ammunition and you got guns at your house. See, a lot of y'all is still lost. A lot of y'all. It's so crazy because when you put the glasses on and you can see through the smoke and mirrors, you'll realize that the majority of the people right around you, right next to you, think they lost. He making a certain amount. He think he better than the next. He think he got, oh, nah, homie. Nah. Let's strip you of that money that you feel like you got. Let's strip you of that. You ain't even in shape. You ain't even war ready, nigga. You built like the Marshmallow Man. You got high cholesterol. You got high blood pressure. You can't even pull it together, but you get to put these clothes on and you get to step out the house and you get to act and you get to feel like you doing nah, you not even war ready. You can't even run 10 yards without breaking a sweat. You can't do 25 pull-ups. They got y'all confused, homie. They got y'all, and I sit around people and I say to them, and I'm very observant. I'm very observant. I might not say nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, these, you ain't made enough money to scratch the surface. They showing y'all that. Puffy ain't made enough money. Jay-Z, so what the fuck you think you doing with your 200,000 a year? With your 500,000, you think Jay-Z ain't made enough money? Jay-Z ain't scratched the surface. Jay-Z can't get in certain rooms. And if Jay-Z play ball and he get out of pocket, you will see just how Kanye West. Just like that, you're not a billionaire no more. And you better get your ass back in pocket for we take you down, for we show you. So imagine all these regular people living a regular life, thinking they better than somebody else, thinking that they higher than somebody else. Nah, man, you brainwashed. You ain't even got no fucking ammunition in your house. You ain't got no guns in your house. When the shit go down, people gonna come in your house and you ain't gonna be able to protect nothing. Niggas is crazy. Crazy. That's why this channel is so powerful. Because I can show you, hey, listen, man, I can show you the pool in the backyard. I can show you, hold on. You're not going to play with my channel like that, B. You're not going to play with that. This live stream was meant to expose a puppet. Charleston White is an industry plant, homie. I don't care what you say, and I hope you say something. I hope you jump bad. I hope you get out of pocket. I hope you, Dewberry, Anthony Dewberry. I ain't Dewberry. That name just alone say a lot. Dewberry, nigga, you the YouTube Tony Yayo. I'm gonna start calling you Tony. You Dewberry to Tony Yayo. I'm gonna find a name for you, Dewberry. Your name Dewberry. But I'm going to tell you this. They don't want no kind of smoke. They don't want, you can't want no smoke with a man, a fully grown, heterosexual black man that ain't gonna bend, break, or fold for them people that you been break and fold for, boy. I ain't gonna bend, break, or fold for the established. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. And I ain't rich. We could work, but I ain't doing no work with Aiden Ross. I ain't getting, nah, that ain't happening, homie. You let me show you something real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hey, watch this, watch this, watch this. Hey, watch this.
Don't have an OnlyFans?
Do I need one?
You like, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't that good. Nah, you do good, huh?
Now listen to me. You tell me what I do in the bed. You tell me that I do that good, I'm going in your mouth. Simple and plain. Oh yeah, you cut real good, huh? You tell me that I do that. If you said that to me in that restaurant, I'm going in your mouth, B. No ifs, ands, buts, maybes, rain, heat, sleet, hail, snow. I'm going in your jibs, in your mouth, all the way in your mouth too. I'm talking all the way. I'm crafty with this shit. I might have grabbed one of these. I would have grabbed one of these glasses right here and put that in your mouth. Yeah, look, he would have said that to me. My eyes would have been looking at this glass right here. I would have picked that glass up and went right in your mouth with it. Easy work. My wife, everybody know that. The last thing you would have did was told me something like that. So you can't want to respond to what I'm saying. You're going to sit, you're going to listen, you're going to close your mouth, you're going to open your ears, and you're going to listen to this. And that's all you're going to do. That's all they ever do. They think twice before speaking. Wait, nigga said something about me recently and took the whole video down. Dude said something about me, respectfully. He said something about me recently. This was within the last 2 weeks, and he took the whole live stream down. Watch this.
Man, stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know.
I would have jumped up and then we would have rumbled, right? Watch this.
You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking. Damn, man.
Don't have an OnlyFans?
So you done went from this.
I'm dissing they set. I'm dissing they dead homies. Yeah, I think I'm untouchable. I really do. I think I can't be touched. It's been 4 years I ain't been touched yet. I started dissing Nipsey Hussle 3 years ago. I dissed King Von. I dissed O-Block. I ain't been touched yet, man. So I'm starting to think I'm untouchable. I'll ride around this motherfucker. Yeah, see? All that pop, pop, pop. This is what you call Teflon material, boy. I know y'all don't teach this in the game class. They don't teach y'all this in the game classes. This is Teflon material. This is what the military uses. This will withstand a 223.
So you went from talking about Teflon.
Even the AR.
You went from talking about Teflon.
Do I need one?
You like, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't that good. Nah, you do good, huh?
Man,
Stop this. Man, you don't know how good I know what I'm saying. You don't know how good I ain't gonna speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man. My bad, uncle. Man, you gonna make people think we fucking. Damn, man.
Don't have an OnlyFans?
You told a grown man that he gonna make people think that y'all. You can't want no kind of conversation over here. You told a grown man that he gonna make people think y'all cutting. He busting the magnums open for you. Yeah, lifestyles, just bareback. He barebacking. It's Brokeback Mountain when y'all was in. It was you and Jet and Aiden Ross starring in Brokeback Mountain. You was mad when he said, "Oh, God damn it, Aiden, don't say nothing." You didn't want us to know. You didn't want us to know what was going on between you and Aiden Ross. Brokeback Mountain. You went from
bullets. This is called Teflon. Bullets do not penetrate. Now, boom, it might hit me. Boom, might break a rib, but goddamn it ain't going through. And you niggas don't shoot this good to do headshots. Very few niggas die by getting shot.
You went from talking about Teflon.
Do I need one?
You like, so why not put it out there? Yeah.
Maybe I don't fuck that good.
Nah, you do fuck good, huh?
Man, stop this. Man, you don't know how good I
know what I'm saying.
You don't know how good I ain't no speak on it, ain't it? God damn it, man.
My bad, Unc.
Man, you gonna make people think we fucking damn, man.
Don't have a
You went from talking about Teflon, headshots, vests, bulletproof vests, war. Dissing Nipsey. You went to talking crazy to talking to Aiden Ross about a sexual encounter that y'all had that you don't want nobody else to know about. Charleston White got to do some explaining. Now I'm gonna show y'all, because y'all already in here. Y'all don't steal, do y'all? 300 people still in the chat. Big salute to y'all. Y'all already know how we do. It's a beautiful Saturday night. Oh shit. Rock with me. We doing hot tub action, jacuzzi action tonight. Yeah, we gonna do some jacuzzi work tonight. Hold on. Yeah, we getting in that jacuzzi. It's cold. We getting up in that jacuzzi tonight. Hold on. Yeah, we getting in that jacuzzi tonight, baby. Yeah, it's what it is. Oh, show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. We getting in that jacuzzi tonight. Oh, that whole, man. We getting up in that jacuzzi tonight. Yeah. Yeah, we getting in that jacuzzi. And guess what? We ain't had to sell our soul to get it. We ain't had to sell our soul to get it, boss. Yeah, we ain't had to sell our soul to get it. We ain't had to do none of that. Hold on, guys. Alright. Big salute to the chat. What it do? Let me see what we got in here. Scott, what's up, B? What it do? Yeah, Charleston White, man. It's time to terminate that. And I'ma spearhead that movement. FBA culture is we not playing with this. We not playing with this. The same way Muslims, they don't play with this. Caucasian, nobody plays with that culture. We not gonna play with this. We're not gonna play with this. So Dewberry, Anthony Dewberry, or Dewberry, if you're berry doing and you're doing your berries, then you know, yeah. So listen, man. Big salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I had an amazing time with y'all tonight. We going live tomorrow. We're gonna talk about California. I think it's time that we talk about California. I think that it's time that we go ahead and, you know, again, it's not something that I necessarily was gonna jump right at talking about, because it's so much going on out there on the West Coast that, you know, you gotta let things transpire before you just jump out there and start talking, before you just jump out there and put that dope out there. You gotta make sure it's pure. And I've done enough due diligence. I've looked into enough when it comes to California to know what's going on out there. To see it's very clear. It's not rocket science. And it's nasty work. And in some ways, it's deserving. the city of angels, California as a whole has been taking advantage of its people, been robbing its people, high taxes. California got some of the highest rate of homelessness. I've been to Cali multiple times, B. Multiple times I've been to California. Skid Row. Shit is like a zombie land. All this money up in the mountains, all these prestigious homes and 100 millionaires and all these wealthy people. And then you got all these homeless people just living in the street. You got children in California. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. We're going to go in depth. You got children living in the fucking street. And you got Ferraris riding past. You got Lamborghinis riding past. And you think that your city ain't gonna burn? You think that on one hand, the Most High is not gonna punish you, and on the second hand, you got that dog fur at work, plotting, planning, and scheming. You think it ain't happening like that. And California ain't the only place. California ain't the only place that's gonna reap what it sowed. But right now, we're going to talk, and the live stream is going to be directly about Cali. Nasty work, what's going on out there. Yeah, the Rainbow Coalition. The Rainbow Coalition. I don't talk down on them, but I'm just as prideful about this heterosexual lifestyle, homie. I'm just as prideful about this heterosexual lifestyle, because you know what? Most heterosexual men are not involved in sex trafficking. Most heterosexual men are not involved in human trafficking. Most heterosexual men are not involved in all the wickedness in the world. See, what y'all thought, they was heterosexual men. Y'all thought they was stand-up men. The whole time behind closed doors, they are down low. They are part of the community. They have done things that actually make them part of the community. The majority of the people that get caught and found in these situations are. So when is real men gonna speak up and tell y'all and show y'all the difference? Or we just gonna stand back and let them bunch theyself in with us? Nah, homie, that's cool, respect. I don't got nothing against what you do in your bedroom. But I don't think the children should be exposed to it. I don't got nothing against what you do in your bedroom, but you know, and I don't got nothing against your pride on what you like to do, but you gonna accept my pride. You're not gonna call my pride narcissistic or call my pride homophobic or none of that. You're not gonna call the pride that I got none of that. You gonna respect it. These people have Pride Day parades. They got pride. They got a whole freaking parade just celebrating the fact that they like to do sexual things with each other. Well, we need a heterosexual day parade as well. And I think that shit sound good. The way it just rolled off of my tongue like that, a heterosexual day parade, that shit sound real good. Well, we just celebrate man and woman. Husband and wife, God, man, woman, child. We need a whole parade up a New York street where we can just talk about heterosexual activity. Is that wrong? Oh yeah, we want to paint the street the same way y'all paint pride up the street. We want to paint heterosexual up the street. It'll be such a beautiful thing. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I might talk more about this tomorrow, but it kind of plays in to this live stream. So I'm gonna just say this right now. With YouTube, with content creating, building a voice, building a platform, right? It comes a time where you outgrow YouTube. It comes a time where you have to take this knowledge, you have to take this power. You have to take everything you gain from this portal and you have to apply it in real life. So Charleston was saying all of these things. He was preaching the Zigga Nation. He was doing all of these things. And then when it was time for him to take it into real life, he went through the door with Aiden Ross, laid down, and then became a comedian. He became a comedian, an industry plant, right? I personally feel that it's the same thing with the homie, my homie, Hassan Campbell. You know, I look at Hassan Campbell, I look at his platform is damn near 500,000 subscribers and, you know, 2, 3, 4,000 people in the live stream. And I say to myself, Haas has outgrown YouTube. It's still good to be a hobby, and it's still good to, you know, engage with the people because that's how you build your platform. So I ain't telling Haas to leave YouTube, but I'm saying you're supposed to have like a foundation for children that have been molested or been touched. You understand what I'm saying? Once you reach the ceiling, you got to now do everything you talking about. You got to do everything you preaching about. And Hassan's plight and Hassan, the things that he stand on is young kids being, you know, touched by older men or by women. However, being taken advantage of. But you don't have a platform for them. You don't have a foundation for them. You don't have a GoFundMe for them. You don't go talk to them. You don't go to places where you can gather up a bunch of children that have been touched and manipulated and assaulted, and you don't tell them that it's going to be all right. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand that now with only 30,000 subscribers that, you know, after I hit 100,000, I get 500,000 subscribers. I'm going to put feet on the land. I'm going to come to different cities. I'm going to have conversations with grown men that stand on grown man business. And we're going to rub shoulders if it's about business, if it's about politics, if it's about being a husband, if it's about family, whatever it is, we're going to chop it up and we're going to have drinks. And it will be grown women that will be, y'all can attend as well. Because I'm the head of my family, but it ain't no family without my wife. It ain't no family without a strong black woman that's going to stand on business right beside me. It ain't no family. It's God, man, woman, child. That's it. You dudes get on YouTube and y'all get to talking and y'all build up these platforms and then y'all become stagnant and y'all word become diluted. Y'all message become diluted because you have not transcended and you have not turned that message into something tangible. Woo! Them downloads is downloading. You have become a YouTuber with 500,000 subscribers and all you doing is talking. All you still doing is talking. You ain't got nothing physical. You ain't got nothing tangible that we can touch, that we can see. You ain't got no testimony. You ain't got no children saying Hassan came and he changed my life when he talked to me. Hassan came and he told us it's going to be all right. Hassan came and told us he went through the same thing that we went through. He was touched as a kid. He was assaulted as a kid and he made it. You got 500,000 subscribers and all you got is some jewelry and a platform that you talk on. I'm saying this, and I'm saying this to Hassan Campbell, because we want to see more from you, my G. We expect more. We expect more from somebody as powerful as you, B. I hope this motivates you. I hope this light a fire under your ass. I hope you feel like I'm hating so you can do something about it. 4,000 people in your live stream and you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing tangible. You can't show us nothing saying, yo, I done talked to 1,000 children. I done did it. Come on, man. It's time to elevate this shit. Trucker for you. Salute, my G. Appreciate that 5-piece nugget. Let me make sure my phone about to die too. Hold on. Shit, I got 2%. I got got 2% battery life on this motherfucker. Shit gonna die. But trucker, for you, I appreciate that 5-piece nugget. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck. You know, I wanna spark the flame. I wanna spark the mind. I look at Hassan Campbell and I saying, damn, homie, in high school you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Like you got imagine me with 500,000 subscribers. Yeah, you're gonna get videos on the couch. I'm still gonna give you videos in the big house. But you think I'm not pulling up in Atlanta? You think I'm not pulling up in Detroit? You think I'm not pulling up in New York? You think I'm not pulling up in Texas, Virginia? You think we not gonna have meet and greets? You think I'm not gonna drop the Addy? You think I'm not gonna monetize and capitalize off this thing? Listen, I'm gonna be at Sweets Lounge in Atlanta, Georgia. If you a subscriber, if you can show me you subscribe to the channel, then you know it ain't gonna be nothing but this amount, $25. We gonna have drinks, we gonna have food, we gonna have dialogue, we gonna talk. Grown men, this is what we need to do. We need to talk about our emotions. We need to talk about our finances. We need to network. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. So we gonna do that. 500K, I'm gonna do it with 100,000. But imagine if I had 500,000. I have an army behind me. An army of heterosexual black men standing on grown man business. Oh, and they scared of that. Haas, I suggest that you elevate that shit. Take that. They gonna play with your numbers, homie. We tired of hearing you talking about them playing with your numbers. At this present moment, you got 500,000 subscribers. They can't play with that. The fuck you care about the numbers for? They can't play with that. You got 500,000 people that subscribe to your channel. You supposed to be outside. You supposed to be outside somewhere, Hassan Campbell. How Charleston White do a damn comedy show in New York City, and we don't see you outside nowhere in New York City. I'm gonna talk about Charleston, but Charleston just did a comedy show out there in New York City, and you ain't nowhere outside. Listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen. You can tap in or you can tap out, but you do know my slogan. You do know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. It's straight off the brick into the bottles. It's straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight, raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. Giving you this pure dope. I heard Hassan Campbell earlier say he got that dope. Nah, I ain't mad at you, Haas. You want to use it, you can use that. I rock with you. You want to use the slogan, use the slogan. But ain't none of y'all talked about having no pure dope until you heard Grown Man Business TV talk about having pure dope. Ain't none of y'all ever talked about no dope, how pure it was and what. Now, I've been hearing a lot of y'all talk about this dope now. Hassan Campbell, Red Supreme. Yeah. Salute, Top Brown. You got a Patreon I'm rocking on a strong man woman. Yeah, man. I'm thinking about making a Patreon. I think I'm gonna just make a Patreon and just give my subscribers, you know, the option to go there. You know, and if my subscribers go there, you know, because you make money off the Patreon and I get all that, but I don't know how I feel about it. You know, and I think that's why I haven't made a Patreon yet. I get a little money off YouTube. That's cool. But I just think, like, I might do a Patreon so I could say what I want. But see, the thing is this, right? One thing I've done that these other YouTubers have not done is I figured out how to say exactly what I want to say. I've figured out how to articulate myself perfectly so I can say exactly what I want to say, how I want to say it, and YouTube can't do nothing but let it go green and pay me. When YouTube hold his hand out, I spit in it. But a lot of people can't articulate themselves. They don't know how to word what they trying to say properly for YouTube. So they have to make a Patreon so they can cuss and they can say all these wild things and not have any restrictions. But I don't really have any restrictions. All my videos go green and I talk crazy on YouTube. So it's really about articulating yourself and having the words to express. So I might do a Patreon, but we'll see. But, you know, I believe the money will come. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. I don't want to do this and be trying to get you to get a Patreon, and we'll figure that out. But, you know, I say 100,000 subscribers, I believe, and the downloads is telling me that once I get 100,000 subscribers, you know, I can go to Atlanta and I can get 100 or 200 people to come out. $25 a head, and we could get the money that way. You know, I tell you, look, $25, I tell you, yo, $50. It's gonna be drinks, it's gonna be food. We gonna rub shoulders, we gonna take pictures, we gonna talk about whatever and everything. And I'm gonna have a format and we gonna do it. Almost like Tasha K be doing. It's money to get. It's money to get, but you gotta earn it. I don't wanna be one of these YouTubers stealing. And I know a lot of YouTubers that came up here, played baby mama, played distressed baby mama, and stole money. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So listen, man, you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in.